Hi everyone, this is Sheetal Chaudhary, your accounts master teacher, and I welcome you all to Vedantu Commerce. We all are here for a better future. So I hope that all of you are now aware of V.O.T.E and all of you have registered yourself for V.O.T.E. So ये सिर्फ एग्जाम नहीं है, ये comeback है. So, as you all know that how 2020 has affected our learning. It has really affected our learning badly. So now it's time to take a pledge to come back. And your comeback moment should start now with this word. So tell me that where you guys are from. From which part of the country are you from? From which city are you guys? कहां से हैं आप लोग? कौन सी सिटी से, कौन से देश से, कौन से पार्ट से? So come on, tell me in the chat box, where are you from? Kolkata. Okay, Prince. What about others? So these are your Vedantu online talent exam dates. This is your Vedantu vote days. And you can vote on any of these days as per your comfortability, as per your availability. So choose any of the day out of these 4 days on which you are free. And this vote is compulsory, guys. Vote dena zaruri hai because it is not just an exam, it is your comeback. Safi is from Delhi. Okay, Safi, I am also from Delhi. So what you have to do? You have to do this vote because this is in-depth performance analysis with all India rank. Vote will be conducted all over India and we will be providing guaranteed scholarship to the winners from a pool of over 500 crore. You will also get a chance to win exciting prizes worth 1 crore. And the most important thing, you can also get a chance to be the CEO of Vedantu for 1 day. तो आप बन सकते हैं वेदांतु का CEO for 1 day and आप सबको सुपरवाइज कर सकते हो पूरे एक दिन के लिए. And you can also win a trip to NASA. साफी, वो सबके लिए स्कॉलरशिप का टोटल अमाउंट है. It is not only for one student. So make a comeback with V.O.T.E this year and recover all your losses. So you can win all these amazing prizes by participating in V.O.T.E. You can get a chance to win Kindle, Eco-Dot, JBL headphone, Google Mini Home, and also these amazing prizes. So if you have not registered yourself, then go and register yourself now for V.O.T.E. Safi, for that you have to participate in the V.O.T.E. So are you all excited about V.O.T.E? But you don't have the complete knowledge. So don't worry. You can watch this session till the end of this class or you can visit this link. Or you can also download our app for the complete information. So this is how you all can participate in V.O.T.E. First, you have to register yourself. And after registration, you will get your voter ID card. And after that, you have to choose your voting days. That on which date you will be available for vote. And then it's all done. So go and register yourself now for voting. And this is your exam format. So if you don't know exam format, that how your vote is going to be conducted, then let me tell you that. There will be total 3 subjects in the exam. Accounts, business studies and economics. And there will be 30 questions in every subject. 30 questions of accounts, 30 of business studies and 30 of economics. So total there will be 90 question. The marking scheme will be, you will get 4 marks for every right answer, and for every wrong answer there will be negative marking of 1 mark. So there will be negative marking also. So you have to answer your answers. You have to answer the questions wisely. And you will get total 90 minutes to attempt this exam. So you will be getting 1.5 hours. So this is your exam pattern. And the most important thing, you can also play with your friends. So if you don't want to play alone, if you don't want to participate alone, then don't worry. Create your squads with your friends and then play together to win exciting big prizes. So now get set ready for your comeback and register yourself now for V.O.T.E. So this was all about V.O.T.E. Now coming on to the today's session. This is class 12th accountancy session. And this is your today's schedule. After my session, you will be having your economics session with Neha ma'am at 7 p.m. So, what we are going to discuss today and why we are here. आज हम यहाँ क्यों आए हैं? क्या स्पेशल होने वाला है आज? So today we are going to do the board question paper analysis of 2021. Today we are here to do the proper analysis, a deep analysis of your board accounts paper. That how many questions will be there, how many marks they will contain, from which chapter questions will come, how types of question will come, which type of question will come, every type we will be considering today. Everything we will considering today. So आज हम लोग सब कुछ डिस्कस करने वाले हैं relating to your board exam paper 2021. So जिनको डर था कि अकाउंट्स का पेपर कैसे आएगा, इजी आएगा या टफ आएगा, कितने क्वेश्चन आएंगे, कितने मार्क्स के आएंगे, तो आज आपकी सारी टेंशन, सारे प्रॉब्लम्स यहाँ खत्म हो जाएंगे, बिकॉज we will be doing the in-depth analysis of your board final exam paper. So are you all ready for this session? Are you guys ready? Yes or no? Come on, tell me quickly. You guys take so much time to reply. So now let's start this session without any delay. चलिए क्लास को शुरू करते हैं. So this will be your question paper pattern. Total marks will be 80. 80 marks का practical exam होता है and 20 marks is for your internal जो स्कूल में होते हैं, जो स्कूल में practical होता है. For that your project file it contains 20 marks. So your final exam will be of 80 marks. Now this 80 marks is divided into two parts. These 80 marks are divided into two parts. Your paper will come in two parts, part A and part B. Part A will consist of partnership and your company's account. Part A comprises of your partnership and company's account. And part B comprises of analysis of financial statement. Part B comprises of analysis of financial statement. Now, how many marks these both parts contain? Part A contains 60 marks and part B contains 20 marks. So your first two books, partnership and कंपनीज अकाउंट, दे आर ऑफ 60 मार्क. आपकी जो पहली दो बुक है वो 60 मार्क्स की है, और जो लास्ट वाली बुक है एनालिसिस ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट, कैश फ्लो वाली बुक जो है वो 20 मार्क्स की है. So these are your two parts. Part A 60 marks, Part B 20 marks. How many questions will be there in your exam? Total 32 questions will be there. Total number of questions will be 32. And these are the marks allotment. This is your marks allotment कि कितने कितने marks के question आएंगे. You will see questions of 1 mark, 3 mark, 4 mark, 6 mark and 8 mark. So there will be questions of 1 mark, 3 mark, 4 mark, 6 mark and 8 mark. Yes, Rids, obviously the question will come from your second chapter, change in PSR. Definitely one question will come from that chapter. So this is paper pattern. Total 80 marks paper will be there. It will be divided into two parts, Part A and Part B. Part A is of 60 marks. Part B is of 20 marks. Total 32 questions will be there, and the marks allotted are 1 mark, 3 mark, 4 mark, 6 mark and 8 mark. Now, how many questions of how many marks will come? कितने questions 1 mark के आएंगे, कितने questions 3 marks के आएंगे, कितने question 4 marks के आएंगे, कितने question 6 marks के आएंगे. So 20 question will be asked of 1 mark. 20 questions will be there containing 1 mark. एक नंबर के 20 क्वेश्चन आपको देखने को मिलेंगे. And out of these 20 questions, 13 questions will be in Part A and 7 questions will be in Part B. So total 20 questions will be there of 1 marks. 13 questions will be in Part A and 7 questions will be in Part B. Need important question from each chapter. Rids, it is difficult to exactly tell you the important question, because there are a lot of topics in each and every chapter, so we can't tell you exactly that this question is very important, because we can't misguide you at the end moment. So 20 questions of 1 marks will come, 2 questions of 3 marks will come, 5 questions of 4 marks will come, 3 questions of 6 marks will come, and 2 questions of 8 marks will come. So this is how the marks are allotted. 20 question of 1 mark, 2 questions of 3 marks, 5 question of 4 marks, 3 question of 6 marks, and 2 questions of 8 marks. Now, what are the general instructions that we have to follow while attempting the paper? When you are attempting the question paper, then what you have to follow? So these will be your general instructions that are also written in the front of the question paper. General instructions are always written in the front of the question paper that you have to follow for must. So what are these general instructions? It will be given in the question paper that it contains Part A and B. It will be mentioned in the paper that the question paper contains 2 parts, A and B, and there are total 32 questions. In question paper, the total question will be always mentioned in the first page. So instructions may it will be informed to you that how many total questions are there. Then Part A is compulsory for all the students. Part A is compulsory for all the students. You have to attempt all the question. It is compulsory. Part B has two options. Part B is divided into two parts: analysis of financial statement, the cash flow part, and computerized accounting. You have the choice here to attempt one of them. But as most of the students do not study this computerized accounting, so you don't have any choice. You have to attempt the analysis of financial statement, because कोई भी computerized accounting पढ़ के नहीं जाता. So in part B, we usually have the two choices, but in real, you don't have any. रियल में कोई चॉइस नहीं होती, क्योंकि हमने कंप्यूटराइज्ड अकाउंटिंग पढ़ा ही नहीं होता है. So this will be your part 2, analysis of financial statement and computerized accounting. If you have done computerized accounting, then you can choose any of them. You have to attempt only one of the given option. Now, question number 1 to 13 are very short answer. 1 to 13 will be your 1 mark question. Question number 1 to question number 13, it will be your 1 mark question. So these are very short answer. And question number 23 to 29, these are also 1 mark question. These will be in part B and this will be in part A. So these are your 1 mark question. 1 to 13 will be your 1 mark question, and 23 to 29 in part B will be 1 mark question. So 13 questions in part A and 7 questions in part B. So 13 1 mark question will come in part A and 7 1 mark question will come in part B. After that, question number 14 to question number 30 are short answer type question carrying 3 or 4 marks each. From question number 14 to question number 30, you will see the mixed type of question. Only 3 marks ke nahi honge, it will be mixed question. Because there will be around 16 question which will be of mixed category. वो सिर्फ 3 marks का नहीं होगा, it will be of mixed category. Next, question number 15 to 18 and 31 are short answer type 2 question carrying 4 marks each. Question number 15 to question number 18 and the question number 31, these are your short answer, these are your short question carrying 4 marks each. So there will be around 3 to 4 question of 4 marks. Not 3, it will be 4 to 5. 15, 16, 17, 18 and 31. There will be 5 questions. There will be 5 questions of 4 marks each. Then question number 19 to 20 and question number 32, these will be 6 mark question. So there will be 3 questions of 6 marks. There will be 3 questions of 6 marks. Question number 19, question number 20 and question number 32. Then question number 21 and question number 22. These will be the long question carrying 8 marks. So 2 questions will come of 8 marks and these are very important questions. Yes, Katharina. Now you will not get any marks for format because the format will be already given to you. So there will be no marks for format. So this is your general instruction in which the question number will be given and your marks will be mentioned, that from question number, which question to which question, how many marks it contains. And the last instruction is, there is no overall choice. There is no overall choice. However, an internal choice has been provided in 2 questions of 3 marks. 2 questions of 4 mark and 2 questions of 8 marks. So आपको बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस में चॉइस मिलेगी. You will get choice in 2 questions of 3 marks. You will get choice in 2 questions of 4 mark and you will get choice in 2 questions of 8 marks. So if you are getting choices, then it means you have an advantage. You can attempt any question. So अगर आपको choices मिल रही हैं, that is a plus point for all of us. Now we are going to look at the sample paper and we will analyze the sample paper. So this is your 2021 accounts sample paper. Now I am going to explain you the marking strategy in this sample paper. So you can see these are 1 mark question. These are 1 mark question. Just a minute. So your part A starts from here. But I can't write. Just a minute, guys. So your part A starts from here and these are your 1 mark question. Now I said you that question number 1, I told you that from question number 1 to question number 13, there will be 1 mark question. So you can see that every question is of 1 mark right now. And it will be 1 mark question till question number 13. So 1 mark question will be there from question number 1 to question number 13. So question number 1 to question number 13, it will be 1 mark question. From question number 1 to question number 13, 1 mark question will be asked. Then you will see 3 mark question. Then you will see 3 mark question. So there is only 1 question of 3 mark in part A. There is only 1 question of 3 marks in part A. Because there will be total 2 questions of 3 mark. There will be total 2 questions of 3 mark. One you will see in part A and another you will see in part B. आपके 3 नंबर के टोटल 2 क्वेश्चन आएंगे. एक पार्ट A में होगा, एक पार्ट B में होगा. And in this 3 mark question you can see the questions from NPO is asked. 3 नंबर में कौन सा चैप्टर का क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है? NPO. So you can expect a 3 mark question from NPO chapter in which they are asking you to calculate the cost of consumable item. In first question they are asking you to calculate the cost of consumable item and in second they are asking you the treatment of subscription. So there will be 1 question of 3 mark in part A which will be asked from NPO chapter. Either it will be from cost of consumable item or treatment of subscription. So हमें sample paper को analyze करना है ताकि हम लोग boards की तैयारी अच्छे से कर पाए. So 1 question of 3 marks will be there in the part A. Next, you will see 4 marks question. Then you will see 4 marks question and here you have again choice. आपको last previous question में भी choice मिली थी. In this question also you have choice and this is 4 marks question. This is 4 marks question and again you have a choice. So this question is from first chapter, table showing adjustment. This question is from first chapter, table showing past adjustment. And this again is from first chapter, accounting for partnership firm. So 4 marks question will come from your first chapter. 4 marks question will come from your first chapter, either from P&L appropriation account or table showing past adjustment or guarantee. In the sample paper, 4 mark question is asked from the topic table showing past adjustment, and it is the last one is you have to calculate the opening capital and you have to calculate the interest on drawings, interest on capital. So 4 marks question will come from the first chapter, accounting for partnership firm, and you will get a choice in that. You have a choice in this question, and this question is of 4 mark. Then number लेगा. Next question is of again 4 marks. Again, the next question is of 4 marks. And this question is from issue of shares. This question is from issue of shares. There is no choice. You have to do this question in the form of fill in the blank. This question is in the form fill in the blanks. Some amounts are missing. Your narration is missing, so you have to fill in the blank, and this question is of 4 mark from the chapter issue of shares. But issue of share is not a 4 mark. The chapter issue of share is not a 4 mark, so one more question will be there. We will wait for it. So right now we can see one question of 4 mark from issue of shares. Then next question, 17th question, again it is of 4 marks. Till now, this is the third question of 4 mark. So there are going to be 5 questions. This is your third question of 4 marks. And in this, they are asking you the journal entries of dissolution chapter. I have told you this every time that journal entries are very important, because this time journal entries are going to come for sure. So we have to focus on journal entry. So from the dissolution chapter, journal entries are asked for 4 mark, and there is no choice in this question. Then your next question is again for 4 marks. And this is a question from, let me check it. This is from change in ratio maybe. Ajay, Vinod and Chandra entered into partnership with a capital of, in addition, Chandra and Avaz no agreement. They have following. So this is from the first chapter. This question is from first chapter, your accounting for partnership firm. So these types of questions are not expected for 4 mark, but it is there in the sample paper. What is this question related to? It is related to rules applicable in the absence of partnership deed. So the partners are demanding the interest on capital. They are demanding interest on loan at 10%, which is not possible in the absence of partnership deed. So you have to suggest that what will happen in all these cases. This question is from first chapter. So till now we have seen 2 questions from the first chapter. So there are 2 questions from first chapter, one of 3 marks and one of 4 marks. Next question is now of 6 marks. Next question is of 6 marks and it is from again receipt and it is from NPO. It is from NPO. So there was one question of 4 mark and now the another question of 6 marks. So 4 plus 6 NPO will come for 10 mark. One question from cost of consumable item was asked for 4 mark and one comprehensive question is asked for 6 marks. सो एनपीओ से दो क्वेश्चंस आए हैं, एक 4 नंबर का एक 6 नंबर का. तो एनपीओ टोटल कितने नंबर का आया है? 10 नंबर का. सो एनपीओ इज ऑफ 10 मार्क्स. 2 questions will come from NPO, one of 4 marks and one of 6 marks. Then the next question, 20th question, it is again for 6 marks. It is again for 6 marks. The first question is from issue of debentures. The first question, it is for issue of debentures. And the second question is also from issue of debentures. So issue of debentures, it is of 6 marks. Issue of debentures, there are it is one question which is divided into 2 parts. So every part will contain 3 marks. So issue of debenture is asked for 6 marks. Or issue of debentures is one of the easiest chapter if you have done the share capital thoroughly. So issue of debenture is of 6 marks. Then your next question is of 8 marks, which is very important question. So your next question is of 8 marks, in which you will get choice. In 8 marks question, you will get choice. So first question is from admission chapter. First question is from admission chapter. And the second question, the or wala part, the next question is from, I have to see it, it is from retirement chapter. The next question is from retirement chapter. So in 8 marks question, you will get a choice between admission chapter and retirement chapter. 8 marks question, you will get a choice. One question will be from admission chapter, another question will be from retirement chapter. So there will be choice between admission and retirement. Admission और retirement में क्या आएगी? Choice आएगी. या तो आपको admission का question करना है या retirement का करना है. Coming to the next and last question of this part A. ये आपका last question है and I told you कि shares का एक और question आएगा. We have seen one question of shares for 4 marks. And now this is your second question from share capital for 8 marks. So issue of shares, it is of 12 marks. Issue of shares chapter, it is of 12 marks. 4 plus 8, 12. So we can say that you have 2 main chapters. NPO, it is of 10 mark and issue of shares, it is of 12 mark. So these 2 chapters are of 22 marks. These 2 chapters are of 22 marks. Your issue of debenture, it is of 6 marks. So 22 plus 6, it is 28. 28 plus admission के 8 marks, 28 plus 8, 36. So these are the main chapter which comprises the maximum marks. So in 8 marks, you are asked the questions of shares. The both questions are from the chapter issue of shares. दोनों ही क्वेश्चन कहां से है? इशू ऑफ शेयर से. So you are getting the choice here, but both the questions are from same chapter. दोनों ही क्वेश्चन किससे हैं? Same chapter से हैं. So issue of shares is very important chapter as it is the most scoring chapter. So this is your part A. We have done the analysis deeply that कितने chapter से कितने के marks के question आएंगे. From which chapter, how much marks will come and how much mark question will come. So this is your part A. Now coming on to part B. So this is your part B, analysis of financial statement, in which your first 7 question will be of 1 mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 question will be of 1 mark. 7 questions 1 number के आएंगे. Then there will be 1 3 marks question. There will be 1 question of 3 marks in which they are asking you for the proprietary ratio. Proprietary ratio, yes. Dissolution के थी ना, it is of 4 marks. Dissolution chapter, journal entries has been asked for 4 marks. It is of 4 to 6 marks. Your dissolution chapter contains only 4 to 6 marks. Generally, it is asked for 4 marks, but sometimes it can be asked for 6 marks also. So it does not have that much weightage as compared to admission chapter, NPO chapter, retirement chapter. They are more scoring than dissolution chapter. So 1 question of 3 marks will come from accounting ratio. So you are required to calculate proprietary ratio, and this question is for 3 marks. In this you are getting choice. In this question you are getting choice in both the parts. Whether it is part A or part B, in both the part you will get choice in the 3 mark question. So in first part you are required to calculate proprietary ratio, and in second you are required to calculate interest coverage ratio. And when few days before we were doing the interest coverage ratio, I told you that this is important ratio. So you can see that interest coverage ratio is asked in the sample paper. So ये तो हमें पक्का से अच्छे से करनी है. We have to do them deeply in our depth because these are asked in the sample paper. So accounting ratio question is asked for 3 marks. Then your next question is of 4 marks, in which you will get a choice between comparative and common size. The next question is of 4 marks, in which you will get a choice between common size and comparative statement. Then the next question will be of cash flow. Your last question will be of cash flow statement. Your last question will be of cash flow statement. So the summary is 7 questions will come of 1 mark in part B. 1 question from accounting ratio will come for 3 marks. Then 1 question from comparative statement and common size statement will come for 4 marks, and 1 question will come for 6 marks from the cash flow statement. So these are your total 20 marks. These are your total 20 marks. एक क्वेश्चन आएगा अकाउंटिंग रेशियो से 3 नंबर का, एक क्वेश्चन आएगा कॉमन साइज और कंपैरेटिव से 4 नंबर का, एक क्वेश्चन आएगा कैश फ्लो से 6 नंबर का, एंड 7 क्वेश्चंस ऑफ 1 मार्क विल कम एंड दे कैन कम फ्रॉम एनी चैप्टर. वो कहीं से भी आ सकते हैं. So this is your breakup of part B, and this is your analysis of board question paper. So now I think that you get an idea कि कौन सा chapter कितने marks का है और हमारा question paper कैसे आने वाला है. So now you all can prepare according to this analysis, and you can pay more attention to the chapters which contain more marks. So the main chapters are, the first chapter that is most important is issue of shares. Then the second chapter is MPO. Then the third chapter is admission. Then retirement. Issue of share is of 12 mark, NPO is of 10 mark, admission or retirement, they are of 8 mark. In this you will get choice. Then issue of debenture, it is asked for 6 marks. Then cash flow statement is also of 6 marks. Then you can do the other chapter, they are of 4 marks. So these are your main chapter which are of 12, 10, 8 and 6 marks. So that's it for today. We have done the analysis of your question paper. And now you all can prepare. And let's have a look at part B also, computerized accounting. This is part B, computerized accounting. In this you will get choice. If you want to attend this one, if you want to attempt this one, then you can attempt this one also. So 7 questions will be of 1 mark. 7 questions will be of 1 mark. Then you will be asked theoretical question for 3 marks, 4 marks and 6 marks. So यहाँ पर आपको क्या मिलेंगे? Theoretical question मिलेंगे. In analysis of financial statement, there were practical questions from cash flow, accounting ratio and common size and comparative. But in this, there will be theoretical question. So this is our breakup of chapter in the terms of marks. NPO will be of 10 marks, accounting for partnership 4 marks, admission 12 marks. Admission includes change in PSR. Admission includes change in PSR. So admission is of 8 marks. Change in PSR is of 4 marks. Retirement is of 8 marks. Dissolution is of 4 to 6 marks. Share capital 12 marks. Issue and redemption of debenture 8 marks containing the theory part. Then financial statement of a company. This is the theoretical chapter. So theory will be asked from this chapter for 2 to 4 marks. The 1 mark question will come from this chapter. Then analysis of financial statement, common size and comparative for 6 mark because theory will also come. Accounting ratio for 4 mark, cash flow statement for 8 marks. This is your breakup of 20 marks. So now start preparing for your final exam because now you don't have much time. So final battle has started a long time ago. So let's do it. Now let's start your preparation. So that's it for today. If you guys want to... What happened, Devansh? So if you guys want to have the notes in the PDF form, then you can join us on Telegram group, Vedantu Commerce. The link is given in the description box below. And if you guys are new to our channel, if you are watching this face for the first time, then please take a moment to subscribe to our channel for more such classes. And if you guys are worried about syllabus completion, then don't worry at all. We are here to solve each and every doubt of yours. And for that, you can take Vedantu Commerce Pro Subscription, in which we are providing you more than 2,000 hours of live online classes You can watch unlimited live classes of all these subjects: accounts, mathematics, economics, business studies. We are a pool of 10 plus teachers having more than 5 years of experience. So, highly qualified teachers will be teaching you, and all these teachers will work on your weakness, on your areas of improvement. We will also conduct regular test series. We will also provide you regular assignments. And all these classes will be conducted in English only. The actual price of this pro subscription is 3499. But don't worry, because we are providing this right now for only 2799. Because we are providing you flat 20% discount. So go and take your pro subscription right now at flat 20% discount by using my promo code SCPRO. And I would love to see you all on pro subscription. Now, see you all in the next class on Monday at 6 p.m. Till then, good night, have sweet dreams, and take care. Thank you everyone for watching this session. I hope that you guys found it helpful. So please do give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. Bye bye everyone. Thank you so much.